Okay, so again, for today, it's going to ask you to write the ratios of, or proportions, okay, sides of the proportion to each other. That's about it. Okay, so we left off here yesterday. We want to go ahead and talk about the geometric mean and the ratios and proportions. So here we go. This altitude here has a cool little feature. So the altitude drawn to the hypotenuse of a right triangle separates the hypotenuse into two segments. So when you draw this altitude, it separates it to x and to y. The length of this altitude is the geometric mean between the lengths of the two segments. So look what it says. The length of this altitude is the geometric mean between these two pieces. So here it is. Pretty cool, right? So please write that down real quick. Now again, I gave you maybe like 5 of these questions here today. I'm going to give you numbers here, and it's going to ask you what's this over here. And then maybe in this situation, it'll give you here, and then ask you what's this here. So you need to figure out and know how to work this out. Again, so look at this real quick. Write this part real quick. 8-2. Draw it out. Geometric mean theorem / your altitude. Right? The altitude drawn to the hypotenuse of a right triangle separates the hypotenuse into two segments. So when you draw the altitude here, it separates it into segment X and segment Y, or just two pieces, whatever you want to say. The length of this altitude H, is a geometric mean between the lengths of these two segments. Is a geometric mean of these two. That's it. Okay, the next part, okay? The altitude drawn, okay, to the hypotenuse of a right triangle separates the hypotenuse into two segments. The length of the leg of this triangle is a geometric mean between the length of the hypotenuse and the segment of the hypotenuse adjacent to the leg. So, hold on right here. So what it's saying here, if you have this altitude drawn, it separates the hypotenuse into two pieces. It separates what? The hypotenuse, this length here, from the original triangle like this. This is your right angle right here. When you draw this altitude, it separates it into this part here and to this part here. B, okay, B is equal to what? Here it says the length of the leg, you see this leg of the triangle, this leg right here, is equal to the geometric mean between the length of the hypotenuse and the segment of the hypotenuse adjacent to the leg. So this one here is equal to the geometric mean of X and C. So wait, that's not the only leg I have. I have this other leg here. So this leg is equal to, again, look what it says. A is equal. The length of the leg of this triangle is the geometric mean between the length of the hypotenuse is C, and the segment of the hypotenuse adjacent. So when it comes down here, it separates it into two pieces. This one is equal to the geometric mean of the hypotenuse and the segment adjacent / next to it. So we'll go with Y, C. So there's your main information. It's actually pretty cool. I think it's like way cool. Okay, so let's look at this part. Ready? So when it comes to this part real quick, I'm going to erase it all and show you. This one's equal to this stuff here. You see this? B is equal to the side, that side stuff. The geometric mean of X and C. You're okay with that one? This one's equal to this stuff. A is equal to the geometric mean of the one that's next to it, Y, and the whole hypotenuse, C. This one, I guess, A, B, I'll go with C. No, there we have C. I'll go with D. This part is equal to, it's right down the middle, so it's equal to these two. And that's how I remember it. Okay, this one's equal to this stuff. This one's equal to this stuff. That one's equal to the both. Pretty easy. It's not too bad. Y'all okay with that one? Let's use that to our advantage. Keep this in your notes pretty quick. Geometric mean theorems. Let's go here and try some real quick. So here's my right triangle. So here's your right triangle, the big one. Here's your right angle here. This is your altitude right here. I guess this could be X and Y. This would be, they could have A and B. Okay, so they're going to say here, find X, Y, and Z. So X is right here, the altitude. Now, if you remember back going over here to the altitude, it was going to be the middle one is equal to both of these, the geometric mean of both of these. So that's the middle one here. So we're going to go with X is equal to the geometric mean of 5 and 20. And there it is. Okay, anybody have any questions there? And then you just do the regular, you know, square rooting or whatever it takes. Okay, so now when it comes to y is equal to the geometric mean of, like the way I would go like this, of 5. A lot of y'all would put 5 and 20. Is that right? It's 5 and 25. Well, where'd you get the 25 from, sir? Where in the world did you get that 25? Well, remember this, according to this thing, it's over here. It's B, right, is equal to X and C. And C is the whole distance. So what is the whole distance? Well, isn't this one equal to 5 and the whole distance, what is that, 25? So there it is. So for that one, we're going to go with Y. There it is. So Y is now equal to, again, the square root, or sorry, the geometric mean of 5, like I said, and the whole distance, 20 plus 5, 25. About that much. We could put out a 5, right? And a 5 here. Okay, now let's go with Z. Z would be the square root, or the geometric mean, going this way now. All right, so we're going to go with Z equals the geometric mean of 20 and 25. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to zoom out. I think, okay, no, 20 and 25. And so there it is, 20 and 25. So that's about that much. We're going once, going twice. You're okay with that one? Do you have any questions there? Are we freaking out, freaking in? What is it? All of the above? Or it's too easy? Is that what y'all are thinking? All right, I like that. I like that. I think it's too easy. Pretty cool. Let's try 3A, okay? 3A. If you finish 3A right away, let's go ahead and start writing 3B. Move that in. Okay, let's try this one, ready? So let's go ahead and find x, y, and z. Okay, so in this situation, they didn't give us x to be the altitude. Okay, so this one we're going to come out here and find x. Now, x in this situation is one of the legs. So the legs, this one is equal to this stuff right here. All right? So I'm going to go x is equal to the geometric mean of 8 and 25. All right? Is that right or wrong? What do y'all think? Am I right or wrong? Come on, somebody tell me. Not sure? Okay, so there, remember, when it's this one, it's equal to this side here and the whole length. Okay, so when it's this leg of the right triangle, it's that. So I'm going to tell you this much, this one's wrong. It should be 8 and 32. Okay, because 33, my bad. 8 plus, in case y'all don't know, I'm going and adding these right here, right? And that's going to be 8 plus 25, 5, and 33. Are we okay there? That's the real answer right there. Okay. Now I don't like this right there, so I'm gonna go here. X is equal to. I'm not gonna even multiply them out. I'm gonna start factoring them. This breaks down to a 2 times 2 times a 2, the 8. Okay. The 33 breaks down into a 3 and an 11. Please don't leave it like with a big number underneath the radical here. Just in case you don't know, this thing's called the radical. Radical. Don't leave it under the square root sign, okay? Don't leave it under the radical. Now, in this part real quick, we're going to go ahead and 2 of these, take it out. And nothing else happens, right? I can't take out any kind of other, there's no pairs. So I'm just going to multiply this out. 2 times 3, 6. 6 times 11, 66. So x is equal to that. I guess let me come out here with y. Y is the same approach, guys. Same approach, we just go this way. So do me a favor, write this one in the chat. Let me see if you all understand it now. Diego, it's the same way, but in the opposite direction. Same approach. Write it out, 75 already. Come on, Diego, let's go, Eileen. Let's go, Samantha. Let's go, Sarai. Who else is in this class? Let's go, Emma. Let's go, Alessandra. Alessandra, don't be leaving early. Do your work, Alessandra. Wake up. Alex, same thing for you. Alina, where you at? I need some comments in here. David? Gabby? Gabby. Are you coming to tutoring to Gabby? You don't need to come to tutoring Gabby if you answer here. Come on. Isabella? What's Jai? Are you awake, Jai? Jasmine. What's going on, Jasmine? Let me see. Somebody commented. Let's see what's going on. You got it, brother. Yeah, you're kind of right, Diego. I don't know if you can't write this in there, but yeah, it goes like this. The square root of 25 and 33. Perfect, Diego. Good job. I know maybe, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe you can't write it, but you're right. So we're going to come out here and say that's correct. You see this right here? I know that's not going to break up into anything. I know this one breaks up into a 25, right? A 5 and a 5. And this one, I'm saying it's going to stay there, guys. Those both are prime. There's no, you can't pair up with anything. So this part gives me a 5 on the outside. That one stays 33 on the inside. Okay, try the next one, guys. I'll change it to green. Let's try Z. Z. What in the world is Z here? Remember, Z's in the middle. Come on. Alina. Let's go, Alina. Who else is in this class? Come on, let me see who else. Jocelyn, Carissa, Kimberly. First one here. Matthew, Mariana. Mariana, I haven't heard from you forever. Put something on here. What's up, Matthews? Ricardo. No te hagas, Ricardo. Wake up, brother. Samantha, Sarai, Sophia Trevino. Sophia, I emailed you back. Did you get it? Sochi, Yasmin, what's going on? Okay, when it comes to this one right here, guys, it's a geometric mean of both of these. So we're going to have the geometric mean of 8 and 25. So I'm going to tell you this one breaks down into, right, 2, 2, 2. This one breaks down to a 5 and a 5. So for these two, I'll move it up, guys. For these two, I'll put out a 2. For these two, I'll put out a 5. On the outside, I have 2 times 5. Left on the inside, I'll have that 2. So z is equal to, you see these two, we're going to go to multiply that out. 10 times the square root of 2. Now that makes sense. Look at this. 8 times 25 is 200, right? If I put out a 10, that means there was 100 in here. And 2 times 100, yeah, 200. Makes sense. All right, I guess I got enough room. Hurry up, 3B. All on your own. Don't be there lazy, guys. Do not be on the lazy side. Try your best. Get pumped up. Love it. Love that you're learning some cool, awesome stuff. I remember one year I said, you know what, let me skip this geometric mean, and it came out and bit them at the end of course exam. So do not take this for granted. Learn it. Okay. Do I give you all the information? Do y'all see everything? Yes? Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so y'all ready for this one? Y'all ready for this? Okay, so let's approach this. Ready? Shoot. It's not like the other ones. So I'm going to go with X. Okay, so remember the other setup. Remember this setup right here. This one is equal to the geometric mean of both of these. So I have this one, and I have, wait. What? But let me set that up. Let me set this thing up, right? 12 is equal to the geometric mean of 9x. Shoot. Anybody know how to solve that? And don't go, Diego, don't be there saying, I know what you're going to say. Yeah. Do not end solve this. Anybody? Okay. Does anybody know how to get rid of a square root? Anybody know how to get rid of a square root? Wow, we kind of forgot. Okay, if you forgot how to get rid of it, you square it. You square this sucker. Okay, to get rid of a square root, you square it. I'll explain why real quick on the side. We'll just say x is equal to the square root of, or we'll go with 4 is equal to the square root of x. Okay, just humor me on this one real quick. If I square this one, and then I square this one, basically what I'm doing on this over here, I'm getting a square root of x times the square root of x, and if you remember that one, basically means what? X times x under the square root. And if I have two of the same things, I can pull it out. So when I square this thing, whatever's under the radical basically comes out, and nothing is left underneath. So it's just a trick way of getting rid of this, what? Square root sign. So once I square this one, guess what I get on this right side? On this right side, I get 9x. What do I get on this side? 144. That's not too bad, is it? Going once, going twice? Okay, let me show you this all over again. You will have this in your homework. You understand this? So I'm looking at this one right here. I'm going to put it in red so you can see it. Stand back. Don't write any notes. You should have it written down already. Just chill out. Look at the way it works. This one is equal to the geometric mean of both of these. So I'm going to go with 12 is equal to the geometric mean of 9x. Now, I just wrote it like that. If you don't mind, you can write x9. It doesn't matter. To get rid of the square root stuff, you want to go ahead and square each side. when I square it, these honestly cancel out. This right side now is equal to 9x. This left side, square it, guys, because it's 12 squared, which is 144. That becomes basic algebra now. So now it's just divide by 9, divide by 9. I need a calculator to do this. And it gives me 16. Hey, Samantha, did you see that after all, how to get rid of the square root signs? Yes? You have to keep that in the bag of tricks now. So now we have x to be what? 16. But boom, now guess what I can do? I can do everything now. I can figure out this side right here. So let's do y. Hurry up and do y, guys, real quick. Y is equal to, you can see those numbers already because you can geometric mean both of those. Okay, can somebody write in the chat? Okay, I know you've got to seriously take time to do it in your spiral, and then come write it in the chat. But don't leave me hanging, especially if I give you the time to do it. Cricket, cricket. Okay. Not a 4 right. And then put on that 2 minus 20 outside. Okay, let's do this. Y'all, come on, maybe, yes, no, maybe so. Okay, so the square root of y, y is equal to the square root, geometric mean. Yes, Eileen, good job. We're going to go with, I'm going to go, actually, no, Eileen. You know why? It's this side stuff. So you want to have 16. 16, okay? You're going to have 16 and 25. Okay? So Eileen kind of went the other side. That's the right for the z. So you want to come to this side, use this side stuff. So this side would give me 16, and the whole hypotenuse from here to here, don't forget, you add them together, is 25. So I would go with the side of 16 and the 25, the one adjacent to it. So this one right here, guys, if you can see this, breaks down to a 4 and a 4. This one breaks down to a 5 and a 5. So the square root of y, okay, y is equal to, this comes out, and that's it. Y is equal to 20. Okay, let's try this last one, z. Okay, do it to it. Come on. I think you already did z. Write it in the chat, guys. Come on. We need some participation in here. It's like I'm just talking to myself, my reflection in the iPad. Cricket, cricket. Now Eileen's cooking with Crisco. Here we go. Ready? So we're going to go right here, 9, and then the whole thing of 25. So this one, z, is equal to go in this direction. 9 and the whole hypotenuse of 25. So we'll just, this will become, if you don't mind, I'll break it down here, 3 and the 3. The 25 will become a 5 and a 5. The square root of all of these are the factors of this stuff. Z, now I can go ahead and for this pair pull out a 3. For this pair pull out a 5. Again, square root. Guys, just FYI. I didn't cover it that well last year in algebra, but so you can know what this means. This means 9 times 25 to the 1/2. For every 2, pull out 1. just in case you didn't realize that or know that, it's going to be 9 times 25 is basically all of that. I'm sorry, the square root of 9 times 25 is all of this raised to the half power. That means for every 2 factors, pull out 1. So for every 2 factors, I pull out 1 of each, and there it is. Z is equal to 15. And there she is. Going once, going twice. How do y'all feel about that one? Come on, give me some kind of yes, no, maybe so. Y'all want to try one more? You're good, Eileen. Seriously. Let's try one more, guys. Ready? Let's come over here. It'll be fast. It'll be easy. It won't be too bad. Let's try number 5. So let's look at 5 real quick. Copy it down real quick. And we're going to go X. We're going to find X. We're going to find Y. And then we're going to find Z. Do y'all want to try one that you have to square something, or is that one too easy? All right, let's try this one. Copy it down. It's not too bad. X is equal to Y is equal to Z is equal to So let's go to the X. Remember, X is the middle one, and it goes this way and that way. What happens in this situation? You better believe it, Eileen, you got it. It's equal to the square root of 3 and 12. Hey, Jay, good morning. I don't know about 9. Let's see this one. Ready? So this one stays a 3. Just write it down. This one becomes a 3 and a 4, which is, you don't mind, a 2 and a 2, right? So for these two, I'll pull that out. For these two, I'll pull that out. So then Y is equal to the square root. Yeah, makes sense. This one is equal to 6. Now, if you think about this one real quick, what isn't 3 times 12, 36? What's the square root of 36? Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, let's try number or letter Y. Let's find Y. Okay, Y is going to be equal to the square root . Type the 2 numbers, guys, in there. Jai, thank you for participating, brother. 3 and 15. Eileen, you got it, sister. This one breaks down to 3 and the 5. The 3 just comes down, so we'll go with these 2 coming out. So we're going to go and say it's the square root. I'm sorry, the 3, the square root of 5. Boom. Z it up. Let's go Z to it. Okay, for Z, I'm going to approach it this way now. I'm going to go this way. So it's equal to the square root of 12 and 15. Thank you, Eileen, again. This one breaks down, you don't mind, as a 4, which is a 2 and a 2 and a 3. This one breaks down as a 3 and a 5. For these two, a 2 comes out. For these two, a 3 comes out. For this one, a 5 stays in there. So it's equal to 6 square root of 5. All right, guys, we have an assignment on Alex. This one is called, chapter 8, right? 8-1. Get her done. See what you got. Do it to it. Enjoy it. If you have any questions again, I'll be here. I will be here helping you out.